Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and today's video is going to be short and sweet. I'm going to show you a safe way to package and ship your hot chocolate bombs to customers or to family and friends. Now, the way that you package the bombs is not the only important thing to ensure that your bombs travel safely. There are a couple things you want to make sure to do so that your hot chocolate bombs themselves are solid and strong. The first thing is making sure that the hot chocolate bomb shells are thick enough. When creating your shells, always be sure to do at least 2 coats. Be careful to always spread the chocolate up to the very edge because that is a weak spot. When you hold your shell up to a light, you don't want to be able to see much, if any, light coming through. The second important thing is to make sure you get a really solid seam when you glue your 2 half spheres together. The way I like to do this is to warm up a sheet tray in the oven at 190 degrees. Set the shell on the hot tray and let it melt down until there are no gaps between the shell and the hot pan. When you place the 2 shells together, gently press the top one down and let it sit for about 5 seconds to begin setting up. Then gently wipe off the excess chocolate. You should have a strong seal that won't break and with no little gaps for cocoa to leak out. Now, once you're all finished making your really strong hot cocoa bombs, you'll want to grab some of these other supplies. You'll want some food-safe gloves, some treat bags in this size. I like to use the clear ones so you can see the cute bomb inside, and some twisty ties, some single plastic cupcake containers. They look like this. If I can get them undone. Some tissue paper, or you can also use some festive holiday confetti strands or Easter grass. Some packing peanuts, packing paper, or bubble wrap. And of course your box, tape, label, and all that jazz. And don't forget that I always link all of the supplies that I use down in the description box. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put on my gloves. You know, gotta keep everything clean. And actually I'm going to only put 1 glove just because it's easier for me. And I'm going to put the bomb in the treat bag. The reason I do this is first to keep it sanitary from all the packing supplies like the grass and things, and also to protect it from getting scratched and moving around. So I just put it like this, and then I'll use a cute red twisty. These ones are cellophane, so they're actually really loud. So there you have this one. These ones are cute when they're wrapped because they remind me of a little Christmas candy. And the way I like to do it, because I like you to be able to see the design out the front, I open it up with my gloved hand, and then I grab the bomb from the top and slide my hand all the way down to the bottom. And there's a seam here, so I'm actually gonna flip the bag around. So you can see the little bomb at the bottom like that. And then carefully just pinch the top and grab your twist tie. I start in the back and I wrap it around once and then twice, and then twist it just a couple times in the back, like that. Now the bombs are all wrapped and protected, and I can load them into the cupcake container. So these ones I've got from Amazon are like the perfect size. They're really small. They fit the bombs just right. And so all I need is a little bit of grass for padding. But I noticed that some cupcake holders are much bigger, and when you put the bomb in, they shake around a lot. And if that's the case, if you find some bigger, I like to use tissue paper, but I'll show you what I do with both either way. So with my cupcake holders, one side is bigger and one side is smaller. I like to load some grass into the smaller compartment And then I take my bomb and I fold the plastic up so that it can also help as padding. I put just a little more grass in the top. Now with the grass, it's pretty hard to keep them out of the seams, so I don't really mind. It kind of looks cute, if you ask me, in a weird way, to have it out the side. And if it bugs you, you can pull some of the extras. And you just want to test it to make sure you don't hear it shaking around and it's nice and padded. Okay, and then you can also use the tissue paper. Because these are smaller than the ones I mentioned before, I'm actually going to cut my 1/4 of a sheet into half, so 1/8 of a sheet, and I'm just going to crinkle it up and place it there. And fold this, stick it in straight, and close it. Shake it. It's not moving around, so it should keep it safe. So either way will work, whichever one you like the look of more, really, it comes down to, or whatever supplies you can find. I think the cheaper option is the tissue paper because you can buy like a multi-pack. I got this at Walmart with 3 colors for like $4. And by the time you cut it into 4ths and then 8ths, that's a lot of hot cocoa bombs. So now I've got my box here, and I'll do a little safety layer of packing peanuts in the bottom before loading any of the bombs. Just a little layer. Then I can just load some of the bombs in. Then I'll do another layer between the bombs. Just enough to fill in the gaps, really. And I only have 2 more bombs, so then I'll just fill in the gaps. And packing paper works good. I haven't tested out bubble wrap, and bubble wrap I think is kind of more expensive, so honestly paper works really good, but I found the packing peanuts and I thought that they would work nice too. So I'll just fill these mostly all the way to the top so that they don't jostle around. And seal it up. Well, that is how I like to package up my hot chocolate bombs to ship. Shall we do a little test? Because this is how the Postal Service treats the boxes, you know? Got to make sure they're really going to get there safe. Okay, let's open it up and see how they did. Yay! No broken bombs. See, they're pretty sturdy if you do it right. If you learned something from this video, be sure to give it a like down below. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, today's the day. And if you'd like to see some more fun hot cocoa bomb content, just click on one of these videos. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.